Hello.
And Amanda. Okay.
Okay, I will be doing a tribute speech about Stevie Nicks. The 1970s was a decade for civil rights movements and women's rights and the role of women in society. In January of 1975, Stevie Nicks joined Fleetwood Mac and effortlessly changed the band for the better and altered the role of women in society. I've gained my knowledge from websites and researching Stevie Nicks and the music itself. Stevie promotes the empowerment of women in an era influenced by men, and she advocates for wounded military members by creating a charitable foundation. Let's start by looking at a major setback caused by a former boyfriend and band member, Lindsey Buckingham. The relationship was described as very challenging and strained the relationships throughout the band. Nicks was constantly belittled in the light of a rising feminist society, and the New York Post states that when they first joined the band, Lindsey had control over her, and once Nicks became more popular, he became very angry with that. She was always supported by her fans and band members. While recording Rumors, she was criticized for her writing by Lindsey and told that she needed him in order to make her songs halfway decent. Rumors won the Grammy Award for Album of the Year and was eventually certified by the Recording Industry Association of America. Here's a graph to show that Rumors sold more than 35 million copies, and the total CSPC was over 60 million. Keeping this point in mind, we notice that Stevie managed to turn tragedy and setbacks into works of art by creating universal anthems. She demonstrates such independence and authority that many people still admire her to this day. She also provided career advice for young women in an interview and encouraged women to stand on their own in comparison to men. She uses her fame to create the charitable foundation Stevie Nicks Band of Soldiers, which is a private, non-operating organization that benefits wounded military personnel. Her efforts are widely noticed, and she always remains very humble and continues to find ways to help others. Now that we have a clear understanding of her contributions to society, she's named the Queen of Rock and Roll. And after the release of Rumors, Dreams becomes a bestseller and wins a Grammy. She also had a very successful solo career, and her solo albums received multiple platinum certifications. Even in 2019, she paves the way for many musicians. In March of this year, Harry Styles inducts her into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the second time, this time as a solo artist, and states that she's made yet another generation of artists very inspirational, and she's very courageous. And Adele also recently met Stevie and stated she's the queen of melodies. So in conclusion, we see that Stevie Nicks has contributed to solving some sort of dilemma by advocating for women's rights and being a role model for many people, even to this day. She spends some of her time contributing to the military and offering her services for wounded soldiers. She becomes an icon despite many setbacks faced in the 70s and becomes an image for a strong, independent woman by working to gain her popularity. Many strides is gained during the 1970s, and she proves to the world that her involvement in a band, mainly filled with men, was changed for the better. I give my credit to, again, the internet and her music. music itself for my knowledge.